Good afternoon, class. This is the last video of our 5-video series on the periodic table. Today we're going to talk about the Actinide series and the Lanthanide series. The Lanthanide and Actinide series make up the intertransition metals. So if you remember, these are the transitional metals. And the Lanthanide series includes elements 58 to 71, which is this little line right here. And the actinides are elements 90 to 103, which is the row below it. The actinide series, they are typical metals and have properties of both D block and F block. And the D block is these transition metals. But the lanthanides have different chemistry from transition metals because their orbitals are shielded from the atom's environment. Now the lanthanide series, which is right here, the top one, they have any of the 14 rare earth elements. And because their outermost orbitals are empty, they have very similar chemistry. But below them are the actinides, and they have 14 radioactive elements of the periodic table. And they are right under the lanthanides, of course. So anyway, a little fun fact about the lanthanide and actinide series. The atomic bombs were charged with plutonium, which is in the actinide series, and they were used in World War II. So the plutonium was a power source for Voyager spacecrafts launched in 1977, and is also used in artificial heart pacemakers. So a little history lesson there for you also. So, the lanthanides and actinide series form a group that appears almost disconnected from the rest of the periodic table. This is the F block of elements, like I said. So, known as the intertransition series. So termed because if placed in its proper numerical position in the periodic table, it would be in the transitional metals, groups 2 and 3. So, if you look, they're missing groups 2 and 3. So, if you go down, it's these right here. So, last but not least, the actinides are typical metals, and all of them are soft, have a silvery color, and have relatively high density and plasticity. Some of them can be cut with a knife, and the hardness of thorium is similar to that of soft steel. But pure thorium can be rolled into sheets and pulled into wire. Unlike the lanthanides, most elements of the actinide series have the same properties as the D block, like I said before. So the members of the actinide series can lose multiple electrons to form a variety of different ions. So that's just a little bit about the lanthanide and actinide series of the periodic table. And tomorrow we will definitely go way in more depth of both. I just wanted to give you a little bit of an introduction to that. And they're very hard to get, to be honest with you. These two rows in the transition metals are a little bit more difficult to grasp than the rest of the nonmetals and noble gases and all that. So that is that. We'll see you in class.